Now, one of the biggest opportunities, in fact, I think the single biggest opportunity that we have as theater is the fact that once we get them, and we all know this, once we get them, they're ours. You know, theaters can't compete. Movie theaters can't compete with live theater. Can't compete with having another human being 10, 15 feet from you, performing incredible work by genius composers and writers, and having the recognition that you're standing there next to a person. You're sitting there next to a person. Nobody else can compete with that. So the end-all be-all opportunity, the thing that gives us the chance to pull people back faster and in larger quantities than any of our other quote-unquote competitors for the entertainment dollar, is when we're able to get in front of them and give them an experience, give them one of our theatrical experiences. Now, in the business world, there is something called the law of diffusion of innovation. What it means is basically new stuff till it doesn't become new anymore, till more people get a hold of it, till kind of the masses start using it, and then the people who, the only reason they don't use rotary phones anymore is because you can't get rotary phones anymore, And one of the things that they talk about is this tipping point in it, where once you reach that point where most of your communication is one directional, like I mentioned before, you're talking to them on Facebook, you're talking at them on Facebook, at them in their email, at them in their text messages or wherever else. But the law of diffusion of innovation says that once you hit that tipping point where they start talking back and they start having a communication with you and telling you what they liked and what they didn't like, telling you what they would like to see in the future, telling you what would make them happy, would make them want to come and patronize your theater even more, come and donate even more to you guys, that's the point where you absolutely have made it. That's the point where you can feel confident that you're secure because you've got an audience, they want to come to you, and they're going to tell you what they want to pay you to come and see. Once you can reach that point, and we're going to talk a little bit more about how to do that, we've actually developed a specific tool and a specific service for our theaters only, and we've only shared it with a handful of people to this point, but we'll talk about it down the road a little bit, that makes that unbelievably easy, very cool, very, very cutting edge and modern, and incredibly powerful. It gets your audience members talking back to you. But that's the most important part. That's the tipping point. If you can get to the point where your audience members are doing that. So we're going to talk about that a little bit more in the future.